before the dense evergreen forest took over. This area was a mosaic of flowering grasslands and ancient oaks. The Tualatin Valley was once home to abundant Oregon white oak and prairie ecosystems, vital habitats that support a rich diversity of wildlife. For thousands of years, these oak savannas were maintained by the Kalapuya people through intentional fire. But over the last 200 years, agriculture, urban development, and wildfire suppression have replaced much of this historic ecosystem. Without human intervention, Douglas fir trees began to overshadow the oaks, slowly taking over the landscape. But here, on this rural Washington County property, the oak savanna is making a comeback.
My name is Jude Lichtenstein. I started working on farms when I was a teenager. We were required to put this into woods. It had been clear-cut several years before we bought the place and not replanted. And the state had a replanting law that was suddenly enforced upon us. The only cost sharing available to us was for Doug fir. I knew all along that that was not the ideal species for this land, that this land had historically been oak, that the indigenous people had used fire to keep the oak woodland open.
Without the competition from Douglas fir trees, oaks can once again reach for the sunlight. Restoration looks abrupt during the transition to a new habitat. But in the coming decade, the site will flourish, like the oak savannas found in other protected places in the region. Already, the oaks are responding with new growth, reclaiming their place in the landscape. These oaks, better suited to dry, hot summers and adapted to wildfires, are the foundation of a resilient ecosystem.
This has been a great experience. I have learned so much. I've had so many people come out and talk to me about this and teach me about it. And it's helped me connect with other landowners who are doing similar projects or have an interest in doing similar projects.
Oak woodlands and prairies are among the most endangered habitats in the Pacific Northwest. They provide a unique ecosystem used by roughly 200 species of wildlife, some of which rely solely on oak habitat to survive. Acorns for food, tree cavities for nesting, and the openness of oak savannas are essential for many species. The need for conservation is more critical than ever. Over 80% of remaining oak habitat in the Pacific Northwest is on private lands, which offers some of the best opportunities for oak conservation.
Almost all the historic oak woodland habitat is in private hands. So it's up to us to make that happen. I am so glad that this is part of what my taxes is going to, is land-based projects that benefit all of us.
Landowners like Jude play a crucial role in preserving these vital ecosystems. There's a growing interest across the region to protect oak on private lands. If you want to be part of the movement to restore oak habitat on your property, visit tualatin.swcd.org.